Hey Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading for October 2022. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for you guys for the month of October. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You can always check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. Well, let's see where we go. We have Barmbrack, which says sweetness and synergy. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. So there's kind of this kind, compassionate type of energy here, Pisces. Let's see if we can get a little more on this. What's going on for Pisces for October? What do they need to know? We have protection here at the bottom of the deck. And then we have sanctuary and uncertainty. So some of you are trying to protect yourself or stay in this safe space with sanctuary here and that protection at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're also just trying to embrace the moment and find positive things in your day-to-day life, really feel just connected and grateful for the things that you do have, while also not sure what's coming next. I feel like for some of you, rather than trying to figure out what's next, you're just trying to go with the flow and kind of enjoy the sweetness of life, day to day, right? Moment by moment. So there's something about you just trying to accept where you're at, maybe where you're going, and just embracing rather than trying to force something or anything. I just saw the Ten of Pentacles flip out, but let's see what the situation is here for you, Pisces, in October. What does Pisces need to know for October? What's their current situation for Pisces? We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. It feels like you've got options or decisions possibly with this Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands, or Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups, about which to take action towards, or where you're kind of going. What's the new path, or where are you going to be taking action? So you may have to choose, you might have options. You also could be feeling a little bit confused, wanting to go in a lot of different directions. So you may be finding a sense of clarity this month around where you're headed and where you're going. Because even the Knight of Wands can be kind of this in and out, hot and cold, oh, I'm passionate about this today, and tomorrow I'm passionate about that, and this, and that, and that, and that. So you're kind of you could feel a little bit all over the place. So there's kind of this sense of getting your mind straight on something, or just getting clear on your vision. Because there's a sense of potential lack of clarity, or coming into this month with a lack of clarity around maybe where you're trying to go, because it almost feels like you've got a lot of passions or a lot of creative ideas, or there's so many things that you could do. It's kind of this a very Piscean type of energy, but you're almost needing the logical piece to kind of make sense of it, to really just direct yourself in a way that is practical, so that you can actually get things done, I guess, if that makes sense. Let's see what's on your mind here, Pisces. We're going to clarify a little bit more as well and see, but what's on Pisces' mind in October? We have the Moon, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's trying to figure out where, what am I aligning myself with? Where am I going? Again, Seven of Cups and the Moon here, there's this illusion that you're almost trying to see through. We have Justice at the bottom, so it's almost like you're trying to embrace more of an air quality. We have the Lovers here, which is Gemini. We have Libra here. Queen of Swords for me is Libra, versus this watery energy. It feels like there's this clarity that you're seeking, and this uncertainty that you have around what either deserves your time and your energy, or what is really going to grow, you know, like what is the right decision to invest myself into that's going to give me like a return of my energy that I'm putting into it as well. So for some of you, you're almost just needing to embrace this uncertainty, because I feel like it will be made clear for you. But right now, you might not have the clarity that you feel you need to really take any sort of action. And if you have been taking action, it almost feels like you're not getting anywhere. Let's see what is in the heart space for Pisces. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles. Magician here at the bottom of the deck. So you're trying to build, overcome obstacles, create, feel like you're being recognized, or you're being valued, or you're seeing a sense of growth and value potentially from like a monetary standpoint. Like some of you are wanting to bring in more money. Some of you may want to collaborate, or again, like feel recognized by your peers. You could also just be trying to grow. If you're learning anything, you could also just be trying to grow and expand in some way. But definitely with this Chariot energy, I mean, that's Cancer, so it's water energy, and it's in the heart space. So it's like there's this growth and expansion that I feel like you're trying to achieve. So like from a heart space perspective, you want more, right? But I think it's like the direction, the clarity of the direction is what's maybe the challenging piece here. We do have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So you do have all the tools that you need in order to, you know, I feel like you're also working on that as well. So some of you could really be working on your skills in some way, shape, or form. But I do feel like you have the tools, or you're going to be gaining the tools to really manifest and create what it is that you're looking for. But it is taking work. I feel like there's something about like practical, tangible work that is, I feel like you're actually wanting to put effort into something, but again, it's trying to figure out what is that thing? What is that clarity to what I'm putting my energy and time into? I feel like saying if you don't have the clarity that you feel you need, it might be because you're being protected right now. This might be maybe not the right time to fully step into something. Like sometimes there is that timing piece, right? And we're not clear because we just don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. So for some of you, it might actually be a time to kind of stay put and not make any big, bold moves right now, and maybe just work on your skills, work on the little things to kind of keep progressing. But when it comes to like a big move or a big shift, this might be more of a time to just see what happens, right? Still focus on growth and expansion. But if you're unclear of a direction, it might be not necessarily a time to make a move in a certain direction, if that makes sense. Let's see what your advice is, which we're going to look at the end after we clarify. Bottom of the deck, we have the World card. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're in this transition, and that might be why the new path is not made clear, because you're still closing up old things, or you're still transitioning from one thing to another. Like I feel like there's this big, you have this big motivation to make a big move or make a big change, but it's like, is it time yet? Definitely when you're feeling uncertain or feeling this lack of clarity, it's not usually the time to make a move. I've been working on that myself. It's a lot easier said than done. What's this Seven of Cups here for Pisces in October? Why is this Seven of Cups here for Pisces in October? We have the Sun. So yeah, like clarity, Empress. Again, it's about growth and expansion, and like where you're trying to grow. Not go, but grow also is relevant. What's this Knight of Wands here for Pisces? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, the World. Like you're trying to move in a new direction. But for some of you, it's like you don't know which direction to go in, like that maybe you're waiting for that to become clear. With the Empress that was at the bottom here with the Sun and the Seven of Cups, it also could be too that like you might have to allow this to come towards you. This clarity might have to come towards you before you can really take action on it. What's this Queen of Swords? Like, even if you have an idea, if it's not fully manifested or not fully clear, just keep it in your back pocket until you get a little bit more clear. What's this Queen of Swords for Pisces? What's this Queen of Swords? We have the Three of Swords and we have the Tower. Some of you are being protected from moving in maybe a direction that is impulsive or maybe the wrong move. Like, again, I would just be very cautious of like making decisions from an unclear place, because I feel like there might be a reason why it's not clear, right? Maybe it's not actually the path you feel like you're supposed to go down, or maybe it's not actually the path that universe wants you to go down. Now, if you do, I mean, it's just a lesson that you'll learn, right? What's the Moon here in the mind for Pisces? Yeah, Three of Wands. So like your destination is not clear. And you might not even be able to see what's coming towards you. But when you can't see physically what's coming towards you, that's when you need to trust your intuition the most. What is your intuition saying? Are you just feeling pressured, like this weird pressure that you have to make a move, you have to change, right? Because usually that's not us. It's an external energy, typically, when we feel that pressure. What's the Lovers here? Yeah, Page of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. Some of you really just want to take action in a place that has, like, with all this wand energy, like, you really just want to follow your passion, your instincts. But the thing that I'm getting with this, and I don't usually get this with the fire energy typically, but it is relative to the fire energy, but like it can burn out, right? So it's not always long lasting. So again, that impulsive nature, just be cautious of that. What's the Seven of Pentacles here? So the Seven of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, the Five of Swords, the Two of Cups. Again, I feel like it's trusting your intuition and not letting your ego confuse you or pressure you, manipulate you into making a decision of like where you're supposed to go. If it feels right, then obviously go for it. And if it feels in alignment and it's feeling connected, but if there's this lack of clarity around it, even if it's a person, there's a lack of clarity of like, is this, the person I'm supposed to be going towards, then don't let yourself kind of tell yourself otherwise. Like, I feel like there's a big sign here, Pisces, for you to trust your intuition. If it's a person, you might also be like worried about getting hurt, and so you might have a bit of your guard up. So you could be thinking about giving someone a chance, but there's kind of this illusion or this confusion around this person, which could be getting a little bit of like almost giving you a bit of a red flag. For some of you, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of attraction with this person. But for some of you, like, I just almost feel like if it's a person, there's a lack of clarity as to what this person's intentions are. So again, just being cautious. There's a kind of like a red flag a little bit here, whether it's a person or it's a situation, because you're uncertain or unsure of it. So trusting that and what that's trying to show you. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here in the heart space for Pisces? We have the King of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're wanting to open up here. With the Chariot, we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you're wanting to connect. You're wanting to there's something though that's keeping you back, holding you back. Again, I feel like there's almost like a sense of your spidey senses, kind of something is, you know, trying to show you something here. What's this Three of Pentacles? And I feel like it's going to be different for all of you. So that's too many cards here. Oops. Why is this Three of Pentacles here for Pisces in the heart space? We have the Two of Wands. So there's a sense of you wanting success, which is, I feel like, why you're wanting to go towards this. And even with the Six of Wands, like, I feel like you're wanting to have a victory in a situation, and you're wanting to overcome a challenge or what's been challenging for you. Like maybe if it's love, it's like relationships have been hard and you just want to enter a successful relationship. You want to have a relationship where you feel connected, you feel like you're on the same page. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, the Star, like whatever it is for your future, you want it to be lasting long term. You've been doing a lot of healing work and you've been trying to bring this towards yourself. But I would say if there's any sort of reservation that you're having, just kind of trusting that. Give me one more with this Chariot, Eight of Swords. One more with this Chariot, Eight of Swords. And just like letting something play out. I just feel like it's basically what it's saying is don't rush into a situation if there's something that's telling you otherwise. King of Pentacles, Five of Cups with this Eight of Swords and the Chariot. There's a little bit of worry that you'll be disappointed. So whether this is fear with this uncertainty that's coming up, or this is actually like a red flag that's coming in for you, I feel like there's a need for you to pay attention to it. We do have the Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I just feel like trusting your intuition around this opportunity or this direction that you're trying to go is important, because if there's something that's maybe telling you, hey, you know, this is kind of weird or this doesn't make sense, pay attention to that so that you're protecting yourself. And I think you're like, the universe is trying to protect you and your kind nature. And if it's you being like you holding yourself back because of the uncertainty, then maybe like why do you feel so uncertain about it, or what about it is like holding you back? Because that's an area where you can still grow and learn and kind of work through that. So your advice, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Hermit. Kind of like, where does your passion lie? Like, do you really feel passionate about this? Is this something that you really want to step towards? Rather than this, like, again, this like false sense. I'm getting for some of you that there is kind of this illusion around where you maybe think you want to go, or you just don't have that clarity. You think that it might be this direction, but you don't have the full-blown clarity. So it's like going within to find that wisdom with this Hermit energy. Taking time to yourself to really reflect on where your passion is, where is it that you see your life and where you want your life to go, and really just sitting and being with yourself and thinking about that, rather than again just like impulsively making a decision. The Queen of Wands is very confident, but she's also more mature than like a Page of Wands and a Knight of Wands, right? Page and Knights, I would say, are a little bit more impulsive, curious. They remind me of like little children just like wanting to have fun, right? So there's nothing wrong with that energy, but when we're making big decisions in our life, or we're making any sort of decisions, we have to be a little bit responsible at the same time. And so that's where I feel like it's almost saying like, really go within and think about your future and where you're trying to go, and does this line up? And if you don't have that clarity, wait with the Hermit energy until you have the clarity within. It's about going within and trusting yourself, and paying attention to the signs and the signals and the synchronicities around you, and your intuition to really guide you forward. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other signs. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful month of October, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.